Hi, how are you? Matt Watson here from CarWow. So I'm sitting in a very special Mercedes AMG C63 Black Series because it's been tuned. It's got a supercharger fitted to it, and next to me is an F80 BMW M3 which has been tuned as well with some hybrid turbos. We're going to see what happens in a drag race because these things are absolutely mental. Let me tell you about this Mercedes. It's a C63 Black Series, which means it's 2012 because that's the only year they were made. It has a 6.2 litre naturally aspirated V8. Well, normally it's naturally aspirated, but then it's been fitted with a supercharger, some downpipes, and meth injection for the intercooler. And as a result, it's got a bit more power than standard. 750 horsepower, 950 newton meters of torque. This thing is a monster. Now, if you want a Black Series standard, they're about £100,000. This one, with the mods, 120 grand. It's owned by a chap called Acid from MSL Performance, and I've actually put a link to his YouTube channel in the description, so go check that out. Lots of stuff on this car and other cars and other tuning he does. Now, it's quite heavy, this car, 1,750 kilos. That BMW, it's got a 3 litre twin turbo straight six. It's got hybrid turbos on it, meth injection, downpipes. As a result, 700 horsepower, but the same 950 newton meters of torque as this car. It's rear wheel drive, like this is rear wheel drive. It's got a 7-speed automatic gearbox, so it's dual clutches in that one. It's a multi-clutch system in this. That car also is lighter. 1,550 kilos, so that's 200 kilos difference. Bit down on power, same torque, but a lot lighter. In terms of pricing, you can buy that now from the guys who tune it, Evolve Automotive. I'll put a link to their YouTube channel in the description as well. Buy that, £65,000. Now, before we get on with this drag race, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you will not miss a single upload. Anyway, let's go with this.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
Right, before we drag race, let's do the obligatory sound check. This car sounds awesome anyway. Let's hear what it sounds like tuned. The way that revs up, look at that rev. Wow. Right, Sam, rev up your car. It can't sound as good as this. That's a real toughie, that is. Let me know which you think sounded the best in the comments below. Right, we're going to put a vote in the pinned comment. We're going to do this race in reverse. We are going to do the drag race last because these high performance rear drive cars, I want to get lots of heat in the tyres before we drag race. So we're going to start off with the rolling races. So come on, let's do a rolling race. Make sure you're in your sporty setting, starting in 3rd gear from 50 miles an hour. Are you ready then? I'm going to call it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, it's so quick, this thing. Oh, I'm going to put that down. I'm coming past now. Woohoo! And here's the mile. 200 indicated. Oh. Full of meth in it. Not crystal meth, meth injection. It's fine, it's legal. This thing is a monster.
I have no words. Wow, that's fast.
Let's try something else. Let's flip it a bit more into your car's advantage because you've got a turbocharger. Let's really test the car's torque. Now we're going to do a rolling race from 70 miles an hour in 5th gear. Right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Check the torque. Oh, let's see. Turbo torque. It's pulling on me now. And now I'm starting to pull it back in. Can I beat it before the mile? Nah, he got me. See, that one played to your advantage. Turbochargers, more low down torque compared to superchargers. You won that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought you were going to come back harder than that. That just surprised me.
If I can build my revs, I'll have you, but otherwise you can just ride that wave of torque. Let's do the brake test before we get into the drag race. Okay, let's do a brake test from 70 miles an hour when we reach line, full emergency stop. Hold it steady. Here's the line. God, the brake pedal just went to the floor. That's pretty clear, isn't it? This thing didn't like stopping so much as it likes going.
What does 3 litres weigh? I guess that's about it, isn't it?
Well, I think it's the 2 extra cylinders. You know, they cost you about an extra 200 kilos, basically. That's the problem.
Quite a big difference though, isn't it, by the looks of that?
But don't get too carried away, because now we're going to do the drag race and it's about getting the power down. Also, while we're doing the drag race, we should continue and see how quickly we can go. See if I can beat that 200 mile an hour. Okay, drag race time, but before we do, I'm going to just warm up the tyres a little bit, so here we go. Okay, BMW, you can warm up your tyres a bit as well. Okay, let's race.
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, this is nuts. Woohoo! Drop that M3. Gonna keep going. There's the quarter mile. What can I do? VMAX. I can't see him. 180. Here comes the mile, doing the mile at 194. Here's my braking zone. Let's do 200, a bit more. There we go. So your car's quick, but this car's quicker. Even though it's struggling for traction, the quarter mile is quick. The mile is like nuts quick. And I did over 200 mile an hour again.
Yeah, I wasn't even in that race. That was outrageous. This just really struggles to get power down. When we're rolling above 100, it decides to get some grip. But up to that point, you were just dust.
I can't just take this grin off our host. That was so much fun. Do you know what? I reckon I can get a better launch, so I'm going to go again.
3, 2, 1.
I hooked up well. It's going to be a good one. Come on. So here comes the quarter mile. Woo! Here comes the half mile. Wow! Let's keep on going for the mile. I've destroyed that M3. Here comes the mile. Let's do 200, can we? Oh. Bottle the 200, but got some amazing times. 0 to 60, 3.49 seconds. Not bad for a rear wheel drive car with loads of power. Quarter mile, 11.1 seconds. Half mile, 17.1 seconds. And the mile, 27.26 seconds. This car is an absolute monster. So then, what exactly happened? Well, the AMG did the standing quarter mile in 11.1 seconds. The BMW took 11.9 seconds. Now you're probably wondering about what happened at the half mile. Well, here's the answer. I'd like to say a big thanks to the guys at MSL Performance and Evolve Automotive for lending us these cars to race. The links to their channels are in the description. Please go there, check them out and subscribe to say thanks for lending us the cars. Also, why don't you follow me on Instagram, @MattWatsonCars, I'd appreciate that as well. Loads of behind the scenes clips and footage and stuff like that. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.